Hey there, this is Red. It's time for another episode of Red Plays. So we've got Gloomhaven out on the table right now. Jaws of the Lion, I've got episode scenario 5 set out there, ready to go. Trying to streamline this a little bit. What we've had happen thus far in this battle is I have my plucky band of mercenaries here. I've got Dora, who's my VoidWarden, and Boots, who's my Red Guard. They went out to look for a blacksmith, sent out by his wife. He'd gone missing. Went out looking for him, couldn't find him. Came back to town, ran into some vermlings that were trying to get corpses, and they were selling these corpses to somebody. Defeated them, got a little bit of money, went into town, found some more vermlings that were selling corpses, found out who they were selling them to, because we kind of suspected that that's might have what happened to the blacksmith. Found this nasty rundown boat, and there were some shenanigans going on there that was pretty messy. We cleared out the boat, did find some remains of the blacksmith, so that was kind of sad news. But we also found a map to a building in town, which looked like whatever was going on here was really related to this building in town. So after that, we ended up going to this building in town. It had burnt down. In the rubble, we found some access down into the basement, which is where we've gone now. So we went in the basement. There was some ritual going on with stone golems and humming stones, and the whole place was coming down. We managed to stop that, but it looked like there's further happenings deeper in the cellars of this place. So we descended further down into the cellars, trying to figure out what else is going on here. Now, normally you'd grab an encounter card after that, like a city encounter between different events, but we're kind of in like one level and we're going down another level, so I don't know that it makes sense to stop and grab a city event. So not doing that part of it. The other thing is, one of the pieces that I realized is I had a bunch of these potions and things, which you can only have like one set of boots or one weapon. I thought for the small items you could have any number of them, kind of like your Batman harness of stuff, but I was wrong. Looking at the rules, I believe you can only have half your level rounded up worth of items. So at level, or of the small items. So we're level 1, so we only get level 1, right? Yeah, we're level 1. That's what you start out at. You can only hold on to one of these, so I had like 3 or 4. So I ended up turning some of the ones I had in because I had a lot, and I got Boots a helmet. And what the helmet does is it says that if I pull the crit card for a monster attacking against him, the 2x card, what happens instead of it is it becomes a +0. And being that Boots is kind of my tank, having him not take those big hits is kind of important. So we'll see how that works out. All right, so we've descended deeper into here, and we've got a deeper understanding, and it says the goal is to kill the blood tumor. So apparently, one of the parts of this adventure is there's a boss at the end, and we have to take the boss on. So that's a new aspect of the game that they're introducing with this scenario, which is 5, which is supposed to be the last of the intro scenarios. The other thing that gets introduced with this is we have in our deck is made up of the number of the level 1 cards, which all have a 1 on them. Also added are the ability to, there are 3 X cards for both the VoidWarden and for the Red Guard. Now, what these allow me to do is I can swap out, because I've got a card count of 11 is the most that I can have in my deck at this point. So I could swap out one of these cards from one of the cards in the deck if I wanted to. I haven't had a good amount of time to look these over and fully grok the meaning of what they can do. So I'm going to not worry about putting these into the deck, and I'm just going to run with all 1 cards at this point. And then later I'll read through these and figure out what they actually add and what I might want to replace. I think these might be more situational, like if you know you're going into an adventure where there's X types of enemies, then maybe you use one of these cards and take out one of the other ones, which you know is not going to help you a whole lot. So let's see here. Let's read. We got some story here, so let's read our story. So we've got a deeper understanding. Our goal is to kill the blood tumor, and then our introduction. So you identify the most horrid smelling of the corridors leading off from the abattoir basement and continue your search for the answers about what is happening to these corpses and why. Lighting torches, you descend into the dark recesses. So that's we're going deeper down into the thing. Moments later, you hear the scuffling of feet and hissed whispers coming from in front of you. The ritual has been interrupted. We will finish it at the Nexus, but there's a brief pause and then cursing. They approach, quickly. Stall them while we complete the preparations. All right, so they've detected us. The echo of footfalls starts to recede before another voice emerges from the darkness. But how? I cannot hold them off myself. Yeah, well, it's because we're a big band of badass mercenaries. Of course they can't hold us off. Open a rift, the first voice calls, now much further away. They must be stopped. A rift, that doesn't sound good. You begin to rush forward. Clearly, these maniacs don't want you to smash your way through, so that's exactly what you're going to do. That is, until multiple red lights appear in front of you, violently ripping open the fabric of reality into some other plane. The circle of rifts illuminate the face of the zealot at their center, full of panic and fear. From the rifts emerge creatures of pure chaos, their movements a nightmarish flurry of claws, wings, and tendrils. One of them grabs the screaming summoner and forces him into a gaping maw in the demon's chest. There's a wet crunch and the man's head disappears. Nice. The creature then turns their attention to you. They fan out, eyeing you maliciously while one finishes its meal. All right, so good news there is we don't have to fight a zealot. So we're one down on the zealot track there. But we do have, it looks like, a couple of these chaos demons, which look really friendly. They look nice. I don't know, maybe this will work. Let's try that. Yeah, see how nice and friendly those look? They look like they're ready for a party. Yep, okay. So we're gonna take these on. My guess is, we haven't fought these before, these are new. So the guess is they move fast. So I think Boots is gonna need to get in there quick. Oh, I got that one on the wrong spot. He's supposed to go there. And so if I look, there's an empty spot and I've got two regular spots. So I've got two regular demons out there. All right, and we need to set our scenario. We need to get set up here. Whoa, we need to get Gloomhaven helper to the right thing. So let's see here, 05 is where we're at. Okay, there we go. So we've got Chaos Demons, and they are number 2 and 4. 2 and 4. 8 hit points. That's a little bit more I'd like to deal with, so I'm not going to take them out in one shot unless I get super lucky, and they muddle. Okay, and they've got a default 3 move and 3 attack, so okay. My guess is that they move fast, so I think I need to get Boots in there right away and try to hit one hard. So let's see what Boots has got. I think he's got a lot of his cards are moved pretty quick. So thinking maybe this card right here, which is an attack 3 and immobilize, and then gives them disadvantage. So that good thing about that would be is it sets me up to see ideally what they do. Hopefully that helps me block whatever is going on with them. So in order to do that, I could just use a move 2. Do I have a move that does anything? Yeah. This is the one I was thinking of. So then if I combine that with that one, which gives them disadvantage, so I can use my attack to immobilize, and then I can use this one to give them disadvantage, and maybe we can figure out what they're doing this round. So we'll go with a 14. All right, so the other thought there is she's probably going to need to move up to get things within range. So what is our VoidWarden going to do? What do we have for moves? We got to move 3. We got to loot and strengthen. Got to stun at range 3. Now, the other thing is, if I think Boots is going to get beat up, maybe I should just plan on healing. Well, there's an interesting one is if he's in combat, then I can have one ally attack. That might be the way to go. So maybe there's a step up. Where's a step up one? Or I could just use the basic move also as a whole other thing. I could look at one of my cards that does like cool crazy stuff like this maybe. And instead of doing the cool crazy stuff, I could just use it for a basic move. save that kind of thing for later. Think, or here's the other crazy stuff one. Attack 5. I don't think I want to use that yet. So let's do that one. We'll just use it as a basic move. So that means we're going to go late in the round, probably. I'm assuming these things move fast, so I think we're going to go, our choice is 67 or 68. Let's go with 67, because that's such a better number. All right. So the VoidWarden's going to go at 67. 67. All right. I think we're ready. Draw! We're going to run up with. Holy cow, she's going way, I didn't expect that to happen. All right. I didn't think they would move slow. What are they going to do? They're going to move to, attack to, and then they're going to try to do a, oh, they would use anything that's out there to do a disarm. Well, okay. Let's see here. So we're going to, with boots, we're going to use our move 3. So we're going to move up 1, 2. We're going to move right there. And then we're going to use this one to attack 3 and immobilize. So we've got number letter, was that 4? And then actually we're going to leave this one on the top, so remember it's got disadvantage. All right, so attack 3 with immobilize. So we need a card, and we're going to get +1. So we're going to attack for 4. We took out half of his hit points on number 4. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he's immobilized. Which probably doesn't do a whole lot, but it's something. And then sitting after that is our, this one here. All right, so things are getting disadvantaged while they're attacking him. All right, so Boots is done. Now we've got the VoidWarden. Wow, I didn't expect her to go second with a 67 there. So I've got my one ally in range 2 can perform an attack 3. So I think we'll go ahead and pull that off because if I look right there, Boots is at range 2. So 1, 2. So I can go ahead and do that. And that's going to use Boots' cards to do the attack. So let's grab from Boots' pile over here. And he's going to get a, actually I should probably put them in the proper orientation. No! Damn it! Arg. Unfortunately, we generate a moon, which is going to trigger their disarm thing. Okay. So then I get to use the second half of this one. So I could go big with the one ally within range 3 can perform attack 5. I would, oh, I just hate to burn a card this early in the game. So the other thing it would do is I could use the +2 attack. You'd be looking like an attack 7. But he's going to take 2 damage if I do that. But it's going to take out a thing, and it's probably going to attack him for 2 damage anyway. Oh, we're going to do it. Let's do it. We're having fun here. We're going to do the one ally within range 3 may perform attack 5. It's going to get +2 attack because I'm going to use up my symbol thing there, which is going to give me an experience, which is cool too. All right. We're going to do it. So that's going to destroy this card at this point. It's going to go lost. So one ally at range 3 is performing an attack 5. We're going to use our dark that we just generated. That's going to make it attack 7. And we also generated 2 experience with that. So Boots has got an attack 7. Now the good news there is I believe when I hit these, I don't reshuffle until the end of the round. So that's another thing to check out. So I can't hit this again, but now I'm going to get my boost. So we're going to do 7 minus 1 is going to be 6. So that's going to take him out. All right. So we did kill one thing. Gone. Probably should have saved that for the big boss, but we got to get there first, right? That's part of the whole thing. All right. I don't know, I'm going to bait that for a while, but I think that was an okay move. All right. We're over to the Chaos Demon. It's going to move to 1, 2, and it would attack 2, but nobody's in range, so we're all good. Chaos Demon done. Next round. All right. What are we after here? So let's see here. We have boots. I think we got some ranged attacks. Maybe we have boots do a ranged attack this turn. There's a couple of attack 2s. There's an attack 3 at range 2. He's at range 3 though, so we don't have a. All of our attacks are at range 2. Well, that's not what we want. What else do we have? We've got to move to jump. Or we could, maybe one of the things that's a gamble. So one of the thoughts is maybe he will come towards us because he did move towards us last time. I don't know if these are ranged or melee things, so I could assume that they are melee things and he's going to come into us. I don't know that that's a safe assumption though. So I'm going to go with something that's just got a decent mix of stuff. So we've got attacks on both sides of that card is what I'm thinking. And then, what else do we have? Then we've got an attack and a loot on that side of the card. So I think we'll go with this one. We'll go at 38 and see how that works out. I think it's a good combo of stuff. Neither of them are spend to make them go away cards. So it's more of a utility. I don't know what's going to go on. Let's not have the bad guy screw me all up. Let's see here. So then we're over to the VoidWarden side. What do we do in VoidWarden side? So attack at range might be good. So we've got this Bless and Stun card, which would be cool, but I need to get in range in order to do that. So we kind of need to get caught up. So maybe a move. We're going to plan on a move. What do we got here for a move? There's a move. There's a move 3. So that'll help us get caught up a little bit. And then on the top side, what else do we want to do there? Oh, I need to remember to Boots needs to take some damage there because that big attack card caused 2 damage to him. So I should probably heal him. That would be the nice thing to do after hurting him. So we'll throw that in there. That's got a nice heal in there. So after being mean to him, we'll throw a heal in there also. All right, so that's we're gonna go. The VoidWarden's gonna go at 36. All right, which was probably a bad play. Actually, let's have her go later. I'll have her go at 72 because we'll have her react to things. All right, and then the other thing was I need to remember to put 2 on Boots because that spell that I did damage to him. All right, because when I did this, it says blah, 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 attack 5. Oh, so I should have got 3 because I got the bonus for that, plus I got the bonus for that. Okay. No, that's funny that you can give it to them and they don't have to do it. Ha! It says they may attack. They don't have to. Huh. Oh, the other thing I forgot to do is I forgot to draw my challenge cards for this thing. So I'm supposed to draw 2 of these and then choose which one I want. So we're going to do that real fast just so I make sure because it would be nice to get perks. So what's the VoidWarden's options are? We've got kill 5 or more monsters. We'll grab the end with 3 or fewer hit points. We'll see how that works out. All right, and then on Boots' side, we've got never short rest. Kill the first monster to die in the scenario. Well, that would have been a no-brainer for him because he does all the attacking. So we'll take that one, which is interesting because technically the VoidWarden gave him the ability to attack, but he killed it. So I think he satisfies that. That's interesting. I might have to look that one up. I think he satisfies that one already. Okay, he would have grabbed that anyway because He's the tank. He's the one that's supposed to run in and kill stuff. VoidWarden doesn't do that. So, all right. We're caught back up. Let's draw. Draw. Yep, they went first. Big surprise. Holy cow. They were like 98 last time, and this time they're 1. All right, so they've got to move 4 and attack 2 at range 3. So he doesn't need to move to get in range, but he could back off. I think that's going to be his better thing, would be to back off 1 to maximize the range, right? So range 3, he's going to attack 2. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, actually he needs to be here. So he needs to stay where he's at. 1, 2, 3, because it's range 3. Yep. So attack 2, so he's going to get a card. And our disadvantage from last turn wore off, so we don't get disadvantage on this one. +0, so he's going to hit boots for 2. 1, 2, and then boots is going to get a muddle. All right, that's it for the Chaos Demon. Next up is the Red Guard. So what's Boots up to? Boots has got his, got attack 3 at range 2 with an immobilize. So problem is that's not range 2. The other one is we could move 2, and we could attack 2 and hit all adjacent enemies. Or we could move up to, so here's the cards I'm looking at. This is what we picked. We're trying to have choices this round, right? So he's out of range 2, so I'm going to have to move. This attack doesn't do me any good, which leaves me with this attack or just doing a basic attack, right? I could just use the bottom of this and then use the basic attack. So I can't do 2 attacks because nobody's in range. So I could use the move and then a basic attack too, which seems kind of silly because I could use this move and then attack 2 and get an experience off of it. So I think that's what we're going to do is we'll use the move from this one, and then we'll attack 2. It targets all adjacent enemies. There's only 1. Doesn't really matter. We're going to get experience from it. So, all right. So we're going to move 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to attack 2, target all adjacent enemies, and get 1 experience. So let's do the experience thing first, while I'm remembering it. And then the other thing to remember is we've got the muddle going on, so we get disadvantage. So we're going to get 2 cards. Oh, sorry. These should get shuffled back in because it was the end of the round. This should all get spun around. Okay, so we're going to grab 2 cards and we get the worst outcome of the 2. All right. So we get a +1. And a +1. Oh, that's good. I'm happy with that. So we're going to do 3 because we were attacking for 2, right? Yep. So we can take 3. That was not a bad round. All right, we don't have big, massive swings, but we hit pretty good there. All right, so that was Boots. And the good thing is his muddle is going to wear off at this point in time. All right, so we're over to the VoidWarden. So the VoidWarden, we had chosen a heal at range 2, but Boots got out of there. But we've got our move 3 so we can catch up a little bit. Yeah, and then if I were to switch that around and try to force, so I can't really do that because he's out of range. And I can't do that because I'm not in range, which is good. So we're gonna do this move 3, and then we're gonna heal 2 at a range of 2. All right, so we're gonna move 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then we've got our heal 2 at a range of 2. I can hit 2 targets, but I think we're only going to hit 1. Heal, heal. Boop. And then there's all allies who remove poison with this heal gain bless. He's not poisoned, so it's not a thing. All right, we're to our next round. All right, so we've seen him once go at the very end of the round. We've seen him once go at the very beginning of the round. All right, so what's he going to do this time? I don't have any clue at this point. I could try to go really early and hit him with an attack. have, what's that? How many? He's got 5 hit points, right? He got an attack at range, but he's in close now. So there's a close attack. That's my one of my close attacks. What else do I have? I've got all adjacent enemies suffer damage. If that doesn't work, I could flip over to the attack at range, and I've got a, oh, but then I'd have to kill, I could use just the move 2 and then attack at range. That sounds like a decent combination of stuff, so we'll see. We'll try, oh, those are both really, they go really late. That's the downside to that, is they both go really late. So, dang it, choices. Why do these games make you make choices? Like, okay, so there's a move fast, attack fast. All right. So we can combine that with that one there, which is the, yeah, okay. So we'll combine these two. We're gonna go with a 10. We'll see if that works. 10. Hopefully we move fast and we hit them. All right. Then on the VoidWarden side, so right now he's at a range of 3. I don't want to do, I've got another card that does cool stuff where I end up hurting my buddy. I don't think I want to do that. I have things where they affect each other, but there's only one out there right now, so that doesn't do me a lot of good. There's a stun. So there's a real basic attack at range 2. I think we're going to go with that, and then I think we're going to try to go fast, and we'll probably just use the move from this card. But we want to use the initiative of 15 because we want to go early. Hopefully we outpace this Daemon, but the fact that they went at 2 completely different sides of the encounter has me wondering. All right, we're going to draw. Let's see what happens. Oh, he actually fit between us. Okay. That's interesting how that worked out. All right. So what we were thinking is we were going to do an attack 3. So what's he getting ready to do? He's getting ready to do a close attack. Oh, and he's going to have some sort of like retaliate shield on him. Oh, but he has to activate cold in order to do that. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. Good. All right. Red guard, what do we got? We got attack 3. We don't get to use any of our special icons because we didn't generate any. And then we can move or loot, I guess. Oh, we can do the all adjacent enemy suffer damage. All right, so we're going to start off with our attack 3. That's going to be our first one because we're right here next to him. So let's hit him for 3. So that's we need a boost card. We get +1, so we're going to hit him for 4. Oh, he's so. Oh, we're going to take him out. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's our attack. So our attack went off there. So that was our attack 3, and then our second one is our all adjacent enemies suffer 1 damage. Yeah, we got him. Boom. 1 damage. Done. All right, we don't have to worry about his goofy stuff going off. That is great. Oh, and we get a loot 1. I totally forgot about the second part of that card. So he's going to suffer damage, which takes him out, and we have loot 1, and we generate a fire. Make sure to do the whole card. And with the loot 1, there's 2 coins in range. Look how perfectly that worked out. That was like the perfect card, perfect timing. That's beautiful, beautiful. All right. Next up, we've got our VoidWarden, and we really don't have fun stuff to do, so I think we're just going to do a move 2, right? Because everything's out of the way. We don't have anything that helps us move faster than 2, so we'll move 2. 1, 2. All right. End of the round, we're to the next round. And it looks like this is going to be a fairly boring round because we're going to be doing some moving. 1, 2, 3. It's going to take us 4 to get to the door. And I have a move 4, which is this card right there, which would get me all the way there. I have a move 6, but I don't think I want to move that fast. What else am I looking at? Potentially I don't have anything that's a top move, do I? Nope. So I don't know that I want to move that fast. I think we're just going to move 2. Yeah, we're just going to use a couple of cards because we're also looking at, we're about to card out. So I think what we're going to do is move up closer, do a long rest, and then probably bust through. So we're going to do these 2 cards, and we're just going to use the move 2. So we're going to use, let's go 41. So Boots is going to go 41. 41. What's Dora going to do here? Does she have something? She's got to move 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so she's got to move 3, which we'll probably make use of. And then what else do we want? We'll just throw that card in there. All right, so she's going to go at 23. 23. All right, we're going to draw, which Dora's going to go first, so she's going to use her move 3. Move 3, so she's going to go 1, 2, 3, get right in front of the door. And then Boots is going to just move 2, so that was Dora. Boots moves 2, 1, 2, he's right behind her. And then he's done. And then for the next round, we're going to do a long rest right before we bust through this door. So 99, 99. And that will allow us to heal 2, which is nice. Heal 2. Well, actually, I should probably draw first. There we go. Now, we do a long rest. We heal 2, and we get to pick a card that's going to go out. And then shuffle the rest back into our deck. So I got to figure out which one. And that's the tough choice for me because I don't know which cards to go out right now. What else do we have here? I think the double attacks have been nice. And the all adjacent enemies suffer damage have been really nice too. Do I get rid of my loot card? My concern is we have a lot of space to move through right now. I think I'm going to get rid of my shield spikes. Put everything else back in. All right. And what we're doing for Dora is, which one are we getting rid of? I haven't been able to make really good use of this throw curses. I think I need to be in a thing where there's more monsters that we're in close with. That might come into play here because it's looking like we're going to run into stuff. There's going to be 3 monsters in there. So if we get in there, I might be able to start slinging curses like crazy, which could be good for the bad guys. And I like this one. I like my move 3s. Oh, choices. All right, we're going to get rid of the Jeepers of the Void. Oh. I don't know which ones to get rid of. I don't know the characters well enough yet. Oh, need to play more. All right, so next turn we're going to get ready to go through the door. All right, so next round. All right, so we're going to get ready to go through the door. So I think we're going to stop this episode here because I'm going to try to break these up a little bit more. So I think we're about 30-ish minutes in. So we'll probably do a part. I'm looking at, we've got like a part 1, a part 2, and a part 3 maybe. We'll see how fast. Maybe once I bust through here, it'll all go really quick. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop here. And then the next one of these we'll pick up just after the door and head into the next room. So I'll put a little link right after this to take you to the next one. So probably I'll post all 3 of them at the same point in time, or 2, depending upon how that goes. But I should have the link right after I sign off here to take you right to the next one if you want to keep going along. So that's it for this episode, and look for the next episode where we actually bust through the door and get into the next room and fight some more baddies. So for now, thanks for watching.